Welcome to April 2018. This is an intense month. Mars, Saturn, and Pluto are coupled together in Capricorn in the area of relationships with you. Now, Mars and Saturn will exactly merge on the 2nd. And this will be, maybe you're having a challenge with someone or some sort of power struggle. You're really going to be evaluating this time whether to work on the relationship or to let it go. And you want to conserve your energy. Don't get caught up in power struggles this month, because there could be a lot of them, because we are in the cycle of Aries, and Mars is the ruling planet of Aries, and he is first coupled with Saturn on the 2nd, and then coupled with Pluto on the 26th. And this is in the area for you, other people, relationships, your public. And it's also the area of open enemies. Isn't it, in the house of marriage? Isn't it funny how the house of marriage is also the area of open enemies? And so nothing will be hidden. Everything will be out in the open. But there is a lot of intense energy in here going on that can make you feel like life is so extreme, and you want to breathe deep. In with the love, out with the peace. In love, out calm. In abundance, out serenity. And remind yourself to do that this month, because it is intense. I mean, as we go into the month, it's already intense from March with the Libra full moon that was T-squared by Saturn and Mars. And now they are involved in the Aries new moon, because Aries is ruled by Mars. And that happens on the 15th. Now, the Sun will exactly square Pluto on the 11th. Are you at odds with someone? Is there someone that you're really feeling like they're not on your side or on your team or supporting you? If you are feeling that, pay attention, because this is not an energy to step over things. If red flags are going off, the universe wants you to upgrade your relationships, upgrade your friends, set boundaries with others. Don't be so available. And also, evaluate where, what do I want to keep, what do I want to let go of. Now, Jupiter will harmonize with Pluto on the 14th. It is sextile. This is a positive energy flow. This energy started on January 15th. Well, it was exact on January 15th. So this energy's been around for a while. So it was on in January, and now it's back again here in April, involved with the Aries new moon and the Scorpio full moon. And it will be on and around until September. It goes exact again, September 12th. That's where Mercury's already retrograde. And, so this energy is a very helpful energy. And it can help smooth over arguments or disagreements that can come up during this Aries cycle. And the Mercury goes direct on the 15th. This is good news. Yay! Mercury going direct. And then you have the Aries new moon. This is a powerful new moon, and it's right at the beginning of the astrological new year, because in Western astrology, our calendar starts when the Sun enters Aries. And so here's our first new moon in the calendar year, and it's powerful. We have the Sun and the Moon coupled together with Uranus right at the end of Aries. So we have Uranus at the end of Aries with the Sun and the Moon. And Uranus is not a maybe planet. Uranus is change, or I will change you. Or maybe I'll just change you anyway, because I'm Uranus and I'm expecting the unexpected. Surprise! And so this is in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world. So you are planting seeds in this area for a new career or business endeavor that you want to undertake. Fantastic. But allow the energies to move forward over these next weeks and months to come. This is your new moon in this area, and so it's on until next year. So you have plenty of time to make this happen and move it forward without stampeding and rushing. That is not the way to go about it. But this energy is so compelling to take action and move things and make things happen and push, that it can cause a lot of problems and conflict with other people, because they are moving at their own pace. And so be aware of that. And, with Mars, the ruler of this new moon in Aries, over there with Pluto, and Pluto is challenging this new moon. In fact, Pluto will square the Sun exactly on, that went exact on the 11th, so it's already in there. Uranus will exactly conjunct the Sun on the 18th. So it's, this Pluto-Uranus energy is still going on, and it's transforming your relationships, it's transforming your career, your profession in the world, your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your status in the world. So even if you don't have a full-time job, it's still your status in the world could be changing. Maybe for some of you, you're getting married. Maybe for others of you, you're moving out of a marriage or you're moving out of a relationship. It will be unique for each Cancer, because you're all on your own life path destiny. And so, this is a good time to really look at what you're doing and where you're going. For some of you, you may feel like tearing it up or nailing it down. It's that either or energy. These are, Uranus and Pluto bring extremes. They don't bring, hey, let's make a sandwich. Let's just sit in the park. This is, I've got to do something and I have to do it yesterday. And so you're going to be feeling this compelling energy to take action here. And trust your instincts. What are your instincts telling you? What is your intuition telling you? And have you reached the end of the road with something? Because even though this is a new moon, with Uranus positioned like this, and Mars, the ruler, moving this way, it can also bring completions. So, because you're beginning something new. So when we begin something new, we can be finishing something. And we can be completing something. And, maybe for some of you, you're changing your career. You're changing your profession. Maybe for some of you, you're retiring. Maybe for some of you, you've decided to go to school, to go do something else. Maybe you're going to teach. Maybe you're going to start a new business. So this is a very powerful, transformative energy. And, it can also bring some surprising, upsets too, like unexpected events can happen. Maybe, that you get moved out of the job, that, something happens where you get pushed out of a situation or a relationship. However, if you're really listening, you'll notice that it's long overdue, that you've been done with this job or this situation or this relationship for quite some time, but you've just been hanging on, because we do that. We get scared. We're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of the unfamiliar, and, it just brings up our insecurities. And, it's normal. That's natural. It's, but when we tap into our creativity and we tap into our authentic nature, that helps to calm down the fears and doubts that can come up when big things are happening or big things are changing. And this is a month where big things can change for all of us. This is a month where it could surprise us too, where something happens that is totally surprising. And it doesn't have to be negative. I mean, it could be a job promotion for you, or it could be some business opportunity that just wows you. Like, wow, I had no idea that my opportunity would be so great, and I could improve, my life and my work and my prosperity in this way. And so, sometimes things happen and we don't see it coming, but then it turns out to be a blessing. And, stay positive, because it could be. Now, Chiron's going to move into this area on the 17th. Chiron is an asteroid, but he acts like a planet in our astrology. And he's moving into Aries on the 17th, and will be here for about 8 years. He'll dip back into Pisces a bit, and then back into Aries for good. So, this is, sensitizing you, and perhaps bringing up some insecurities around your status in the world or profession in the world. But he also brings healing too. He brings the solution to whatever is ailing us. And so there is a solution here for you if you're listening and doing what's right for you, taking right action for you, setting boundaries, not letting other people walk all over you. This is important, because with that Saturn, Mars, and Pluto in that area of relationships, if you're giving your authority over to others or someone else, then who is the authority of you? The authority is within us, and we need to be the authority of our own life, even in partnership with others. And so it's important that you are aware of how you give your power away to other people. And you're going to have an opportunity to look at this, because you may find that their agenda for you doesn't match what you want, that what someone else wants for you isn't what you want. And so, with Pluto, I always like to create the win-win, or strive to create the win-win with others, so that you're getting your needs met, they're getting what they need from you, and we're cooperating together, we're working together, rather than being in this constant state of struggle with each other, power struggle. There could be a lot of power struggles in here this month going on. Now, Saturn will retrograde in this area, and you are working on relationships or letting them go this month, and have been, for a while now, with Saturn in that area, really testing all of your relationships to see the validity of how they fit into your life, or still do they fit into your life and your life path direction. And it's important to not step over the red flags. When there's a red flag and you can see, what have I been tolerating? Why have I been putting up with this? Why am I doing all the work in the relationship? Why am I always the one that has to, fill in the blank? And so be aware of that, and how you are managing your authority, your inner authority, your power. Pluto is about power, how you use your power, how you own that power, or how you're giving that power away. And you will have an opportunity to see that this month. And focus on it. Focus on what are my needs? What is it that I want in my life? What is it that I want in my relationships? The sun will enter Taurus on the 19th, and that's good, because that can help ground these energies and calm the energies down and slow us down a bit, so that we're more balanced, grounded, focused, efficient, effective. Pluto will retrograde on the 22nd in this area of relationships. Venus enters Gemini on the 24th. That's behind the scenes with you. And then Mars couples with Pluto on the 26th. That could be an explosive day. That could bring something to, completion. But it's also, an opportunity for you to, clear the air with someone and, really state your case. State your case as to what you need and how you're willing to work on it, or it's time to let it go. Or maybe it's just to let it go. Don't even go there. Not necessarily let the relationship go, but let the argument go. Just let it go. Now, the Scorpio full moon is very favorable for you. That's on the 29th. And Saturn is trining the sun and sextile the moon. This is really good. So this can help you resolve some issues here that came up through March and most of April with the powerful Aries energy being challenged by Uranus and Pluto and Mars and Saturn. So with Saturn in harmony with the sun and in harmony with the moon, this can be where, things do smooth over in your area of relationships and romance and playmates and lovers and children and where you can come to a win-win or a nice resolution for the outcome and what you want to see happen. And that's good, because with that Uranian energy at that Aries full moon, you could feel like, things are upside down, love, creativity, everything is upside down. You don't know what's going on, what's happening, why has it gone haywire? But by the end of the month and going into May, you have answers, you have resolution, you have solutions, and that's good. That's important. And so stay positive, even with the energies, all over the place, chaotic, crazy. Thriving in chaos is what I'm calling it. It does have a lot of creative energy with it and passion, but it just can be over the top at times, or it's just so overwhelming that it's just like, I just don't want to go there. And look at what keeps you up at night. Look at, what is holding you back from what you want. Who or what is making you angry? You're going to have an opportunity to really look at that and make some resolutions about your relationships and the situation. With the Mercury retrograde, too, if there's someone you're missing in your life, let them know. Reach out to them. If you're having heartfelt thoughts about someone that you haven't talked to in a while, reach out to them and let them know that you've been thinking about them and you're sending them love, you're sending them light and hoping that they're doing great. And that's all you need to do. And you'll get a positive response. Now, I really like the Scorpio full moon for you because Scorpio is your sister sign and it is in the best, most fun part of your life. And Neptune is trining this moon and will sextile the sun. And Jupiter is coupled with the moon. And that helps balance the intense Mars-Pluto energy that's been going on. Because that's a real masculine, aggressive warrior energy with the Neptune and the Jupiter and the Saturn in harmony. That's a feminine energy. It balances out, so that we have giving and receiving and listening, not just talking, but listening. And that comes in right at the end of the month, going into May, and it's good. It will help calm down the energy, help you integrate, help you use this energy in a creative way and a positive way, for yourself in your projects or in relationships. For those of you open for love, absolutely, you have Jupiter in that area of playmates, lovers, romance, true love, self-confidence, creative self-expression. And so it's on for you until November. And so love can happen even in this crazy energy. You could meet someone new and hit it off and really like each other. And it could be amazing. It could be awesome. You could find like, wow, even with all the chaos going on, I've met someone really special and we have something, we have a big connection here. So that's really good. And you can have successful financial negotiations this month too, because Venus is trining Saturn. It goes exact on the 7th. And that's a good day to negotiate finances if you need to. And also ask for help. If you're feeling overwhelmed with life or your job or your career, don't take it all on yourself. Ask for help and let other people help you. That's part of the feminine, is to receive. How good are you at receiving? Set your intention to receive. My intention is to receive. And allow others to help you. And that will help to balance things out. And it's good for prosperity. And the full moon is good too for you, with the Sun in Taurus and Venus in Taurus until the 24th is very good for the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for. So there could be financial reward for you too at the full moon. Saturn rewards diligence, determination, of course hard work. And you could be seeing some prosperity manifestation at this time, which is well deserved, absolutely. And career, it's on fire. So it is a game changer too with this new moon. So for some of you, you're moving up in what you do. You're getting a promotion, or you're taking over. For others of you, you may be moving on to something else. You could be planting the seeds for a new business opportunity, or maybe you're doing something in education, or something in the arts. It's going to be unique for each one of you, but for all of you, you're getting a new start in your career, in what you do in the world, your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, and it's time. It's time. Because Uranus is getting ready to move into Taurus. And so this new moon has a completion on it, because Uranus is getting ready to go. And before he goes, he has a gift for all of us. And for you, it's in this area of your profession in the world and what you do in the world. So it could be a game changer for you. New job, new career, new business opportunity, new educational opportunity. And it can be something that's very creative for you, something that really draws upon your creative self-expression. It's exciting. It really is. Spiritually, you want to make sure you're taking time to listen, to ground, to get out in nature and, let things go. Walk away from drama, walk away from arguments, unless it's really something essential that you need to stand up for. Speak your mind and set that boundary, and let someone know, this is not appropriate, or this doesn't work for me, and do that. It's important that you are setting those boundaries, raising your standards in relationship too. That's what Saturn is calling for. Is raise those standards. A lot of times, most of the time, I would say all of the time, when you don't get what you want, it's because you're aiming too low. The universe wants you to aim higher. And so there's a message here for you, Cancer, to raise your standards in relationships. And that's all relationships, personal, professional, friends, and so on. Health, how is your health? if you're taking really good care of you and you're not trying to do everything yourself and you're delegating and you're letting others help you, you're going to have more energy. And that's important. So if something's working for you, keep it. But if it's not, let it go. Don't let yourself get drained. It's very important to harness that energy, protect that energy, and protect your boundaries. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Cancer, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. And my new BizWiz Success Academy is about to be launched here in June, and you can sign up for that now. And you can also sign up for my email on my website and get a free gift. So until next time, Cancer! Wow, it is a busy month for you. And you want to make sure that you're just taking really good care of yourself, setting those boundaries, and flowing with the changes.